Hey everybody, welcome back. A couple months ago I installed some Millennium seats on my Jon boat. Thought I'd make a little video about how I did that and let you know that if you're in the market for some seats for a small boat, these are great seats. Seem to be very durable, really comfortable. So stay tuned, get these installed. Alright, got this thing here mounted on here temporarily. I think I'm going to treat this with that fiberglass resin there. And as you can see, I have it mounted so that it'll set flush. I guess there's a little flange here, and I'll bolt this down through this flange, and I'm going to cover this whole bench with this indoor-outdoor carpeting, and then my seat will mount there. It's offset to the side so that I can run my tiller. I'm going to mount two seats, another on this bench here. I got this board cut and prepped for my quick connect. My bench board, I guess I'll call it. It is 12 inches wide because that's how wide the bench is. And this is not a square. It's wider on one end than the other. So I got 40 3/4 on that end and 39 3/4 on this. So I'll cut it 2 inches longer than the widest part of the board. So 40 3/4, so I'm going to go, or 4 inches, because you want 2 inches on each side. So 44 3/4 is how long we want this thing. I got the carpeting cut. I got the right side going up. I got about 2 inches, roughly, of carpeting past the edges. And I'm going to use these stainless steel number 4 3/8 staples to staple it on there. I'm not putting any glue on it or anything. I figure I got a bunch of leftover carpet. If this stuff gets nasty, then I'll just recarpet it at some point. So I'm hoping that this stays pretty good with this resin on here. It stays pretty dry, dries out good. So anyway, I'm going to pull the center tight on this. Give it a staple. And the other side, pull it tight. Give it a staple. And we'll just go through here and we'll tack it down for now, every few inches. All right, on the ends. Alright, now I'm just going to go through here and pretty much staple the crap out of it. Alright, next we're going to mount my quick connect, which I got these on Amazon. I think they were like, I think I bought 2 of them for like $20 some. They take a panhead bolt. You actually got to take this bracket off and get the back panhead bolts in, so it's kind of covered up by this bracket. They come off easy. Out in my holes here that I cut in here before. In order to get the hole through the carpeting, I learned a trick from another YouTuber at Vice Grip Garage, Derek Berry, and this actually works really good. So you take like a punch, like a steel punch, and you heat it up pretty hot. glowing red ought to be hot enough, don't you think? And then you take it, and in these holes here, you just push it through, like right through, like perfect. Still hot, so it'll go through all these, just melts right through the carpeting. Start to cool down a little bit. Plenty hot enough to go through all 4 holes though, as you can see. So now I got the holes through my carpeting. I know exactly where to put those panhead bolts through this when I mount it. All right, so I'm going to take the screw out of this. And you gotta take these off, and then you got a couple springs that come out of here. You gotta take those off so you get these back panhead bolts in here. Find my holes, start it through there. 3 of them. And then I'm using these nylon lock nuts. This is all 1/4 20 just to keep it simple. And I'm gonna get out a screwdriver and a socket and these tightened up. All right, so the whole point of mortising these bolts in is so they don't stick out the back side. So, you know, if you got some excess here like I do, you're gonna have to trim them off. Okay, so the quick connect mounts come with a seat swivel. Just flip right in here. So you mount this swivel to the seats. The Millennium seats that I have here come with hardware, mounting hardware. Go through here like that. Washer, nut. All right, here is the seat. So you got the mount on the bottom. I'll take it and slide it into my quick connect. So now, see how this thing looks. Nice. Yes. Pretty darn good. These quick connects serve 2 purposes for me. One, it raises the seats up a couple inches so that they swivel freely. And 2, it allows me to easily disconnect the seats for winter storage. In 2 places, just 4 bolts, 2 on each side, probably hold it nice and sturdy. If this video helped you, please subscribe. It didn't cost anything. It sure does help me out. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.